For number 1, point and slope form, I need to look at this graph and I need to find a point and a slope. So for my point, I'm going to pick 0, 3, since it's the most left point. For my slope, I'm going to go up 2 and over 5. So m would be 2/5. My intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, which in this case is at 3. So I'm looking to find, like, where is the point on the y-axis that I need to find, which would be where the line crosses. So that would be right there at 3. Okay. So now for point slope form, we're using this formula: y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. If I start plugging 0, 3 into this here, we have y minus 3. Okay, so I'm looking for y minus 3. So these two here. Okay, now my slope is 2/5. They both have 2/5. And then my x value was 0. Obviously, it's not 7. It is 0. And we talked about numerous times that 0 is just the funny one that could be plus or it could be minus. Okay, so we're going to put D. All right, in number 2, for slope-intercept form, we have slope and intercept here. So I'm looking for a positive 2/5 and a positive 3. So I'm going to go through and look. Here we go, positive and positive. So we're going to go with C. And then lastly, to go from C, or our slope-intercept form, letter C here, to number 3, standard form, we will have to clear our fraction and move our x over. So I zoomed in a little bit so we can see a little better. So we're going to go ahead and multiply everything by 5. And we're going to have 5y. These 5s would cancel and we have 2x. And then 5 times 3 is 15. So to get that x to the other side, so that x and y are together again, we're going to subtract the 2x. So we have to think of this as like negative 2x plus 5y equals 15. So if I'm looking, this is really close, but that is a mistake because I should have multiplied by 5. Okay, so that can't be it. So negative 2x, 5y, 15, it looks like it has to be B. Alright, then for number 2 and 3, for both of these, we have to put our answer in point-slope form. And so we have to find a point and a slope. And if we look, we do have 2 points, but we do not have a slope. So we're going to label these x1 and y1 and x2 and y2. And we are going to plug that in to the slope formula, which I'll write here as a reminder. Alright, so we start plugging in, we've got this y2, and that's negative 2. And then we have y1, which is negative 5. x2, which is 3. And x1, which is negative 1. Now, we know that two negatives together make a positive. Okay. So negative 2 plus 5 is 3. And 3 plus 1 is 4. And that is your slope. Okay, so we take the first point, the slope, and we have to plug it in to point-slope form. Alright, so now, to plug in, we're just going to identify all of our different variables. So, y minus y1 is negative 5. M is 3/4. And then x minus x1, well, x1 is negative 1. And so we go through and we check all those negatives, and yeah, we need to go ahead and change those to 2 plus signs. Alright, and number 3. Same thing, we're going to go ahead and plug everything into the slope formula. Okay, so I'm going to label my points. And I use the formula here, so y2, which is 9, and y1, which is 3, x2 and x1, so 4 and 7. So 9 minus 3 is 6, and 4 minus 7 is negative 3. If we divide that, we get negative 2. So these are our two slopes, our slope and our point. So we're going to plug into point slope form. And here we have the formula, so y minus y1. Well, y1 is 3. Okay, then we have slope, which is negative 2. And then x minus our x1, and x1 is 7. And that's it for that.